Hello, it's Matt, and welcome to episode 25 of Gross Oversimplifications, where I talk about how to do stuff to your guitar yourself. And we're talking about Floyd's. Now, I tried this before, and there's not enough time to go through how to do your Floyd properly. So, and I'm sitting on a squeaky chair. Oh well. What I'll do is I'll go through the biggest problems with Floyd that I see regularly. And then if that's not enough information, maybe write in with some questions, because that's how you learn. Asking questions. Not watching YouTube videos. Let's go 3 minutes. On your Floyd problems, so number one, because it's in the shot, is your nut. It's a huge one. Not many people realise that the Floyd nut's actually got a curve to it. It curves back towards your string. And so your little clampy doodles also have a curved bottom. And you've got to make sure that that lines up properly. So there's a little ridge in your strings. Make sure in the clamps. Make sure that they align with your strings. Because you want, if you've got this situation with a curve and you've got your clamp, and that's all good. If you put your clamp on this way, it's garbage. It doesn't work. So, number one, get that right. Number two is your Floyd has to be balanced properly. And what I mean by that is your string tension has to equal the spring tension. Okay? So, ideally what you want is you got your Floyd post. Is that? Yep. And it's got a little V in it that you might not be able to see. But there's a V sort of shape. And the base plate of the Floyd sits in there, right? And that has to be flat. So right in the middle of the V, super flat. Or the little knife edge has to be flat. Not always the base plate on different models, but what you want is, so when you do a wang and it goes back into the center of the V, okay? If you've got your base plate jacked up to some weird angle, it's going to want to return to the 0 point, right? But it won't, because you've mucked it up. Make sure it's level inside that V, and your tuning will be way better. Speaking of tuning, you've got, this is a saddle, and there's a hinge in it, right? Hear that? Make sure that hinge works. So that's these things. Make sure that they actually move. If they don't move, then your fine tuners won't work, and you'll go crazy. Actually, this is a huge one. So with your Floyds, and with Strat bridges too, the springs attached to this block, okay? And this block, after some serious use, or sometimes just from the factory, can be loose. And you think, big deal, who cares? But every time that you do, dive bomb or whatever, and if that block is loose, it's sort of like, what? And you never see it. If you've got it under tension, it'll just seem totally fine. So every now and again, take all your strings off, check your Floyd, make sure that block is really stiff. If it's not, then you have to take off all your saddles and do up these 3 things and make sure that that's solid. And then your Floyd will actually work. Or your Strat trem, or whatever we're talking about. 4 seconds. Wait, string locking blocks don't last forever. Buy new ones. There's lots of different sizes. Use your brain if you have one. Is that enough? That'll do.